13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 1. Okay, some first impressions out of the way. The new girl, I hate her. I don't know, it's just something about her seems useless. Then again, it's only Episode 1, so I may be proven wrong later down the line. But right now, she seems to be very dumb and stupid. Like, the character herself isn't, but the whole having her in there is weird. I think her name is Allie. Whatever, anyways. Next thing. So, this show is too smart for its own good. Okay, it thinks it's being clever doing this whole, oh, we're gonna switch it up. Oh, we're here, now we're here. Ooh, wah, wah. And it seems like there's two main timelines going on. Right after the shooting, or right after the dance, and then right after a homecoming thing. We don't know what's happened at homecoming. Saying all this, it's probably going to be revealed later on, but I don't know what's happened. I want to know what happened at homecoming, something big. So yeah, that was my thoughts on episode 1. Jessica seems to be going somewhere I don't like. She seems like the feminist, preachy type. Clay, I don't know what's going to go happen with Clay. What happened to Bryce? What the frick happened to Bryce? I don't know. I'm going to watch the next episode and then update y'all. Well, they found the body. That's kind of crazy. 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 2. So, this episode was weird. Probably the weirdest in the series so far. First it started off with, like, a Jessica episode, but then it went to Chloe, and everything to do with Chloe just fell off. Like, I don't know if that's going to lead into something bigger with her and Zach, but it just felt weird. And there was, like, a whole, like, 3-minute abortion scene. That was weird. I really thought that was going to go into, like, a flashback or something. No, it just kept going. Once again, I still don't see how this Allie girl is important to the show at all. Like, I can see ways they could have wrote around this and not have her in here. She just seems really pointless. I don't like how they're portraying, or how they're doing with Jessica's character, having her be like, jocks need to stop. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I play a sport, it's just weird for me. I don't know, I'm really not liking Jessica. Jessica was never a character I hated or anything. She was just kind of always there. And yeah, that was episode 2. Very weird, to say the least. Let's see what happens next. 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 3. The good person is indistinguishably from the bad. Is the worst episode of the series so far because it is a Jessica-centered episode. Yay! Jessica is the craziest person on the show right now. Crazier, more mental than Tyler or Bryce combined. I don't get her character. She's like proud of the fact that she was raped now. She's like gloating about it all the time. She's not actually like, I was raped, but it's like, you know what I mean. She's always talking about how she was raped. And maybe rape victims actually act like that, constantly wanting to talk about it. She went to Bryce's house just to yell at him for no reason. What? I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. And she's a feminist and all this. No offense to women, but it doesn't surprise me that this episode was directed by a woman. Jesus Christ, this show is off the show is okay. This season is okay, except for when it comes to Jessica. She was just like a nobody character in the first 2 seasons, who she was kind of integral to the plot in the second season because she was right, like, you know, she had to be there. Now it's almost like they don't know what to do with her. And honestly, I think if she was killed, the series would be more interesting. And they could do stuff with that, like, why would Justin want to kill her? They could do something interesting with that. Why would Clay want to? Why would Bryce want to? I think they're making Bryce have to be this actually kind of interesting character. I'm into Bryce. That sounded gay. I'm not gay. But I'm into Bryce's character. He's they're developing him more. But I know that all this is going to come up to him being dead, which sucks. She's an awful person, and the thing that made it most apparent that she's an awful person, just for the sake of being awful, was the movie theater scene. Talking to the guy. He's like, the guy's just trying to get a good job, and she's just being an a-hole to him. Like, what the? Jessica's such a worst character. Why? I'm hoping that she ends up dying. That'd be so... It'd be so much more interesting show if she died. Anyways, gonna watch episode 4, see how that goes over. Yeah. Probably just as bad. Please don't be about Jessica. Might I just say that this has so far been the best episode of the season. I don't know, I think Tyler is like one of my favorite characters now. He's just... They've just written him so well. I don't know why I like him so much. It's just... When he's upset, I'm upset. When he gets happy, I'm happy. It's just... There's not much I can say about this episode. 33 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 4, Angry, Young, and Man. But yeah, the plot keeps getting deeper and deeper. We're starting to get into the good stuff. This always seems to happen right before, like, the halfway point. So next episode's probably going to be big, and then the next 2 episodes after that probably aren't. But anyways, this was a good episode, and might I say, I feel really bad for gay people right now. They're being poorly represented with... that one girl who was just like, down with the patriarchy. Are you a follower? Or blah, 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 blah. It's like, Jesus Christ, she needs to calm down. And they're gonna go to freaking Bryce's funeral? That's messed up. But yeah, no, she sucks. She's the worst character on the show. Like I said, I feel really bad for, like, gay people right now. Because they are being poorly, just god-awfully represented in media right now. Go gloat about that on Tumblr, guys. But anyways, best episode by far. Let's I hope the next episode keeps the ball rolling. Please don't be about Jessica. Please don't be about Jessica. So apparently the one dude is gay. Oh, season 3, episode 5. Nobody's clean. He's gay. And he beat up the dude. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm at episode 5. I'm gonna stop watching. Okay, so the one kid who shot him in the head but didn't work was chilling with Bryce a bunch, and he took steroids, and that's literally the whole episode. And then Monty's gay, which is so dumb. Why? And he beat him up? I don't get this show. Next episode. See you guys tomorrow. Oh boy. 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 6. You can tell the heart of a man by how he grieves. This episode, I can barely remember anything from this episode. Now the episodes are kind of flip-flopping a bunch. First, I think it started off about Bryce's dad, and then it turned to be about Tony, and then it didn't really transition well. I don't know. So apparently they thought Bryce's dad could be it, but it's not it. And then now Tony's family's getting deported, I think. And then they found the video file, which is interesting. I really hope the next episode is more cooler, more interesting. I want to know what happened at Homecoming, by the way, too. Oh yeah, and the whole thing at the funeral, how... That's so awful. People are awful. Gay people are awful. What? Wonder what's gonna happen next time on 13 Reasons Why. So, like, halfway through this episode, I stopped watching it and went to watch something else, and then came back and finished it. So I kind of can't remember anything that happened in this episode. Season 3, Episode 7. There are a number of problems with Clay Jensen. But yeah, I can barely remember anything. Apparently now they all think Clay did it, which Clay didn't do it, so I don't know why we're playing this up. It's like it's obvious that Clay didn't do it. And then, no shock to anybody, Allie was sleeping with Bryce. Shocker. Hashtag shocker. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the next episode. I really hope it gets interesting. Now, like, Jesus Christ, this is starting to get boring. It's starting to get boring. Season 3, Episode 8. I could care less about what happened to Bryce Walker. Or Clay and the black dude. Yeah, whatever. It was a boring, really, really boring episode. Season 3, Episode 9. Always waiting for the next bad news. You guys like this lighting? I'm just too lazy to get up and flip the switch. Okay, so Justin's a drug addict still. And that's the whole episode. In case it seems like these little review things are getting shorter and shorter, it's because the episodes just seem to be getting stupider and stupider. That's literally all that's happened in this episode, is he's a drug addict again. And, oh, he's not what he seems, but, oh, he kind of is. So he was on the phone with Hannah Baker's mom. It's kind of cool. Anyone else think that she did it? I don't know. I don't know. That's it. Okay, goodbye. Next episode. 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 10, The World Closing In. I don't know if it's just because I'm stupid, or if the show just can't handle an hour runtime, but with each episode, I'm forgetting more and more stuff. There's always just one thing that happens that I remember, and that was Bryce listening to the tapes. That's literally all I remember. That's the only thing. And then now the police are in Clay's house. That was interesting. Seeing Bryce's reaction to the tapes is actually quite interesting. Like I said, they're building Bryce up to be this actually somewhat compelling character. And then, but like I know that he's just gonna end up dying, so it's weird. They did a way better job with Bryce than they did Hannah, because I remember hating her and wanting her to die, but I kind of don't want Bryce to die. I want to see him succeed, because he's trying to better himself, but he's failing, but he can, so it's kind of weird. I think Jessica and Justin are back together, if they ever really stopped. I don't know, that's complicated. Anyways, let's get on to this next episode. Well, 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 11, there are a few things I haven't told you yet. This episode was interesting. We finally got to find out what happened at Homecoming. It wasn't as big as I thought it'd be, but yeah, it happened. We still need to know what happened after Homecoming. Tyler confessed what happened to him with Jessica, I think is her name, I can't remember. And so yeah, that was a pretty eventful episode. But seriously, what is up with these protesters? They're getting annoying. I think I'd rather them die. Just saying. Oops. Oh no. 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 12. And then the hurricane hit. What? This episode was nothing futs, dude. So we learned more about what happened at Homecoming. Zach beat the crap out of Bryce, and his leg was broken, and then somebody walked up to him, and then Clay's still in prison, and then Zach was like, I did it. It turns out he didn't do it. I don't know. Let's just watch the season finale and see how it unravels. Who murdered him? I want to know. 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, Episode 13, and the whole season. This is the dumbest, stupidest, feminist-written, bullcrappiest, idioticiest ending of a show I've ever seen. Most hypocritical ending of a show I've ever seen. It is so dumb. 13 Reasons Why Season 3 is a very interesting take on the series. It is definitely better than Season 2, but not better than Season 1. Season 1 just felt smarter and knew what it was going to do. It had a plan, and it stuck to it. Season 1 kept me engaged. It knew how to keep you wanting more. Season 3, I felt I only had to watch it because I had to know who killed Bryce Walker and how it all went down. Not because I was engaged the whole time. It's like with Season 1, you knew that she was dead, and you wanted to know how and why and all this, so it slowly, that gave you a reason to watch all the episodes instead of just the last one. But with a premise like, who's the murderer? Yeah, you can just watch the last one. Why are they the murderer? You won't know unless you watch it all. One of the big things about this was the feminist preach about rape is bad. We need to stop boy sports, which is highly sexist. Jessica, why just boy sports? It seems like all athletic, whatever. That's stupid feminist crap. But then at the end of the show, we learn that Jessica and Alex are the murderers. Jessica was an accomplice. Don't argue that fact. She was there. She did nothing to save Bryce. She's an accomplice. She murdered Bryce. And yet, at all this show, it's that the rapists need to pay. Everybody needs to know that they're the rapists and they're bad. Even though it's all behind everybody, they still need to know. But then at the end of the show, she turns out to be the murderer, but oh, it's fine, because, it's just fine that she's the murderer. That's stupid. That's hypocritical. It's dumb. Why does... I wouldn't maybe be so mad if they didn't make such a big deal about it. About how the rapists need to learn. And then they pull this crap. This is the most hypocritical a show has ever been. I thought the season was pretty alright. And it sucks. I liked Bryce. The show somehow made me feel sympathetic for Bryce. I was upset to see him die. I was even more upset to learn that it was Jessica. Alex, who cares? It's Alex. Who even... Where was that kid? It sucks. The ending possibly ruined this season. Not the show. But I don't know. Season 1 was definitely the best. It wasn't perfect. It got preachy at some points, so it was annoying. Season 2 was just... I can't even remember anything that happened in Season 2, other than the ending. And Season 3 was just a mixed bag. Not bad. Not good. Well, thank you guys for watching this retrospective, I guess, of... I almost said Stranger Things. Of 13 Reasons Why, Season 3. I don't even know what to say anymore. That was god-awful. That stupid, hypocritical ending. And do not even...